realise what a beautiful day it is today, and perfect for running because it's actually, the air is still quite a bit chilly, so it takes the edge off the sun. I have to say, I did procrastinate quite a lot coming out this morning. I don't know why. I knew I was going to do this, I had to get it done, so it did take me a while to get up and about. So a bit later than I had intended. And I'm actually running on the road at the moment, so hopefully not too many cars. I couldn't talk to you earlier. I was running on some stuff which is sort of hard-packed mud, and it's very hard-packed and very rutted, and I was more worried about tripping and breaking an ankle, which would not have been a good idea at this stage of the event. So here we go. So yeah, we're going to talk to you a bit today about David Parrish. I don't know whether any of you have picked up on the news. Quite a famous ultra runner who lost his life on an event in Scotland. Hopefully not anything to come. And there's obviously been a lot of chatter about it because he is very well liked, apart from being superb at what he did. And somebody posted a comment about the fact that he'd finally found his limits, which upset a lot of other people because they said it wasn't about finding his limits. And I tend to agree. Of course, we do all run or do any endurance event for different reasons, but testing limits is certainly not something that I think about. Having a purpose, absolutely. When it hurts, when it gets hard, having a purpose, whether it's in memory of somebody or whatever it is, that helps, definitely. But other than that, I think a lot of us just run for enjoyment and for mental health. You'll remember when I had my diagnosis, we weren't sure of all the treatment. You don't, it comes in stages. And I was warned rather, that running would almost certainly be off the table, well, would be off the table initially, it might be for some time. And that was really tough, because for me, when things are tough, I'm just gonna sit down for a minute. When things are tough, running is one of my go-tos. It gives you time to process, to think things through. Maybe there's something about the beat of your feet on the ground, the rhythm. Certainly, as you know, as I've said for I don't know how many times, being out in nature, fresh air, birds, and bizarrely, although this is not the reason I ran, cancer hates oxygen. I don't know the science behind it. I do know that some cancers will react to oxygen therapy, and I do know that it is recommended for any cancer sufferers who can, and I totally get that depending on where you are in your treatment, what treatment it is, it's not always possible. But getting out, getting your body moving, and therefore getting as much oxygen into the system as possible is really good for you, really good for recovery. But anyway, yes, but testing limits, going back to my original point, it's not something to think about. I'm not entirely sure I get it, really, about testing that. I think I said in my blog once, we don't have limits. We only have limits that we set on ourselves, or that other people set on us, and we set on ourselves because that's what other people say. A bit like, as I said, running after the operation, when I started running way earlier than was expected. just because some people can doesn't mean, or some people can't doesn't mean that you can't. But it's each to their own. Oh, I'm going to get run over. Hold on. No, didn't get run over. You'll be pleased to know. So yeah, from all I've read about David, I don't think he would have been offended as other people are about the comment. I just don't think it's accurate. And obviously other people don't either. So I think on this lovely Sunday afternoon, sorry, just going up a bit of a hill, and I'm trying very hard to stick to my race protocol on these longer ones of walking when we go up slopes. That's the fact. Where am I in? Actually, it's not too bad. I'm only in 12 miles in, so don't really have that excuse. But anyway, yes. So today, the message is no limits. Don't set limits on yourself. Don't let other people set limits on you. We do what we can, we enjoy what we can. And that's it, really. So, have a lovely day, everybody. And hopefully I'll actually get round to posting this. Talk to you soon. Bye. Do you know, I'm just going to show you this because last year when I was training for my 50k, I remember one day I was having a really bad run and I sat on that log and I cried. I was thinking, I can't do this. But of course, carried on, did it. But yes, I do remember that moment. So there we go, memories.
My voice crying in my wildness, all it takes is courage, rising through my fears of what I'll find if I express what's on my mind. Will it be scary as I have imagined? Must I be so wary? Or could it really be that there's another view of life and love entirely? If I could just let my voice sing out, might it help dispel all our fears and doubts and show us the magic that is all about? It takes just one voice. Could it be my voice, my small voice, singing clear and strongly, inviting all of our hearts to unite in dance and song?